Hello, my friends. I apologize for being late. Had some technical difficulties, but I am here. Okay, just had to shut the door for in my garage because you could hear my washer and dryer going. So I know today, let's see, do I have any of my friends here? Hi, Jenna. Welcome, my friend. I got here a little late. I was having some technical difficulties, and I'm still trying to set up my stuff here, including my headphones. So if the sound is a little off, please forgive me. Hi, Gloria. Welcome, my friend. Let me see if I can get, let's see. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. I got a late start. Didn't start till about a minute ago because for some reason my camera was not playing nice with me. But I'm here, and I'm getting my stuff all together so that we can attach the boxes I made to um, the cover. And please excuse me. I'm trying to gather them all here, guys. It's been a crazy day. It's throwing me a little bit off. The wonderful woman who comes to clean my house, I asked her to come next Wednesday, and I guess I wasn't clear. I texted her that on Monday, and she thought it was this Wednesday, so it became today. She showed up, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm not ready for you." Oh, so glad it sounds good. Oh, I'm sorry for shaking. Great to hear. So, how is everyone doing? I am doing great. Trying to get myself organized here still, guys. I'm trying to plan for Thanksgiving too. It's, you know what it's like around the holidays time. It gets a little crazy. Okay, so let me show you. Let me get a drink of my Diet Coke real quick. And let me show you what I did. So I made myself kind of a grid. And what I did was I knew that the front and the back are each 8.5 by 11. And so, and the boxes are 2 by 2. So I kind of did my measurements, excuse me. And then I made this little grid for me to be able to mark my page. So then all I have to do is line it up with the edge of my page. Let me get a pencil, excuse the reach. And at first I thought, oh, I'll just place these in here and pull this up, but that won't work because it's exactly the 2 by 2. That's what I do, Jenna. So I don't clean per se, but I make sure the counters are clear and all the dishes are put away and the dishwasher is empty. And I make sure like all our stuff's off the counters in the bathrooms and picked up off the floor. And you know, with a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old running around the house, it's kind of hard to keep things picked up off the floor. But I do. So when she got here this morning, I just kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, oh my God, my house isn't ready for you. But she's so sweet. Gloria, it's not necessary. Like when she got here, and let me show you real quick. So what I decided, since I can't lift this up, is with a pencil, I'm just putting a light pencil mark, like on opposite corners of squares. That way, when I line up my boxes, they'll cover up that pencil mark, but they'll be lined up fairly well. So anyway, um, it's not necessary to clean before the cleaning lady comes. She's so sweet. When she got here, I was like, oh no, I thought it was next Wednesday. And she says, oh, I'll come back. I didn't want to make her come back. She drove all the way out here. So I said, no, just come on in and I'll clear up the counters for you. And she's like, you don't have to do that. I can do that for you. In fact, she's so sweet that when I had surgery, she's like, let me know if you need me to come and do laundry for you, or if you want me to cook for you, I'll do that for you so you don't have to worry about that. So very sweet woman. Uh, Lucky to have her. Okay, so Gloria, it's not necessary, but I do it anyway. Okay, so now once I have my little edges marked on this page, it's a matter of kind of going through. Now I haven't printed the numbers or cut out the numbers. I'm going between, should I print them and then cut them out with like a circle die, or should I cut out the numbers with my Cricut? So I'll decide that, I guess, after the fact. But in the meantime, I did put pattern paper on the top because this pattern paper pad didn't have the numbers for the advent calendar like some of the paper pads do. So I decided to do it this way. And then I'm trying to not put like, I don't want to put two with this top next to each other. So it's kind of hit and miss here. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So that will go there. This will go there. And then I'm also looking at the front image to make sure it's not the same. I know it's probably doesn't matter, but I'm just kind of I don't know what you call it, but I'm nitpicky about certain things. This perfectionist trait in me, type A personality, I guess you could say. Okay, so then this will go here, and I need another one with that top. So anyway, that's how my brain functions. Okay, so they'll be in this order here. So I can glue these down and then we'll do the same thing on the other page. And yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I can just do it for all the advent calendar boxes that I don't have the little squares in the paper pad for. Because some of the paper pads do have it, but some don't. Okay, so now that I have them in the order that I want them, then I have to get my tape and get it ready to put on the bottom. And I'm just using this double-sided adhesive and just adding it to the bottom. It will be strong enough to hold it. And I don't expect this to be a keepsake that the grandkids keep forever and ever. So if it doesn't last beyond this year, I'm okay with it. Perfectly okay with it. Oh, goodness. Okay. So then here, I don't know if you can see the pencil marks. But I do have some pencil marks here. Let me bring it up closer. I think you can kind of see them. See, there's some pencil marks right here. So I'll line up my boxes with that, making sure I'm in the right direction. And then if I want to make sure it's taped down, I can open it up. But I'll probably do this later. But let me show you. I just kind of open the inside up and press it down with my bone folder. So different things. So as I mentioned before, I have grandchildren of varying ages, all the way from 1 year up to almost 18. She'll be 18 on Sunday, the oldest grandbaby. So it's kind of different depending on who gets the advent calendar. So for the older girls, the teenagers, I'm thinking of some things like I'll put a charm bracelet in there, and then in different boxes, I'll put different charms. I'll put little lip balms in there. Also some small nail polishes, things like that for the older girls. Also, someone had a great idea. I don't remember who it was, of a kind of a coupon in there for, a day with grandma or a day with grandpa. So we'll probably do one of those for each of the grandkids, and then they can decide what we do on that day. So something different. And then so those are my bigs. And then for my littles, who are 11, and 7. 11. What am I missing? 7. They'll get, more of kind of like, they'll get some candies. All of them will get some candies. Different kinds though, because for example, one of the teenagers, she doesn't like chocolate. So I know in hers not to put chocolate. The littles, which are the ones that are 11, and 7, will get different things. Like the 7-year-old will probably like some Hot Wheels or things of that nature, and he likes of course video games. So maybe a little gift card for a video game, things like that, and then candies. And then for the minis, which are my small grandbabies, so they're 3, 3, 1, and almost 2. So for them, it'll be a little bit different. We try not to give them too much candy, but there's other little treats they like to eat. They like to eat dehydrated bananas and those kinds of snacks. One of the 3-year-olds, he loves those meat sticks that they have at Costco, kind of like the beef jerky. So I could get something of that nature. These are pretty good sized boxes, so I can fit some fun stuff in here. Lots of fun stuff in there. Make sure I'm still paying attention. On one of the boxes I was putting together, I was just like in a zone of adding the top pattern paper, and I added it to a box that was a different pattern paper. Let's see, do I have it here? I think I ripped it off already. So I have to try and pay attention, because you know what it's like when you kind of get in the zone of doing something. You just keep going and going and going. So I'm trying to be more mindful when I do projects like this. Okay. And excuse me if my head gets in the way at any point, guys. So, how many of you host Thanksgiving, if in fact you celebrate Thanksgiving? I do. It used to be that Thanksgiving was at my mom's house all the time, but as my family grew and my brother's family grew, it was too much. And so at some point, my brother started doing his Thanksgiving celebration at his house with his kids and grandkids, and I was doing it with mine, and then going over, and then we'd go over to my mom's, and that got to be too much. So a couple years ago, my husband and I, we said, you know what, let's just do Thanksgiving here, and we'll invite our parents and our siblings, and if they'd like to join us, great, and if not, that's fine. So it gets to be a pretty big group of people. Excuse me. Yeah, it's always a struggle to come up with ideas. I also saw, because of course I was searching on Amazon, there's this other place I used to buy things like prizes for students when I worked at a school. It's called Oriental Trading Company, and they have like big boxes of little trinkets, little knickknacks that the kids just love to play with. So I might get something of that nature too, just to throw in some maybe some little squishy toys, or maybe a little mini yo-yo, something like that for the kids to play with. It's always fun. They like opening up um, surprises from grandma. So anyway, hosting Thanksgiving gets to be kind of a big, it's a huge undertaking for me, because between my kids, my grandkids, my mom, my sister, my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, my niece, my children-in-law, we total, I think last year I had 20, 25, 24 place settings set up. Um, so yeah, it gets to be kind of a big production. And so inside my house, I have a fairly good size. Oh no, see what I did? What did I do? Oh no, got it. So the inside of my house it's a fairly good sized living room, but not large enough for 25 people. So, oh, that sounds like so much fun. Yeah. We don't put up the tree till the beginning of December. So the first of December is when we put up our tree. But yeah, getting it all ready, it kind of takes some planning. So I already have all the food planned out, because of course everybody has different tastes. So I want everybody to be able to enjoy food on Thanksgiving. I have one daughter who's a vegetarian, so I make sure I make some vegetarian meals. Uh, I have one that doesn't like ham, so I have to make sure there's something else for her. Um, One of my grandkids doesn't like potatoes, so all these different tastes. So I kind of try and think about that and accommodate as best I can. So I have my oh no, I have my uh-oh, I have my meal all planned out, ready to go. Oh boy, tape on here. And I have um, oh, guys, I'm ripping this. Hopefully, the box will cover this part. I'm sure it will. I have all the food that I have to buy, and I started to. I don't know if you want to call it cheating, but there's certain things I buy, I guess pre-made. Like Costco has these trays of mac and cheese, and the kids just love that mac and cheese. So I buy a couple of those and just stick them in the oven. They also have some mashed potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes. They have pies, those kinds of things. I go ahead and just buy at Costco, and then those I can just stick in the oven. And then turkey. Oh, the topic of turkey. Nobody really likes turkey around my house. I mean, they'll eat turkey breasts on occasion, but I noticed if I bought a whole turkey, more than half of that thing went to waste. So what I started doing last year is I bought just a turkey breast at Costco. And that was perfect because there was enough to feed the people that liked turkey, and I didn't have a ton of leftovers. Uh, so that was helpful for me. Then I also buy some hams at Costco, uh, roast, so I can make roast beef. Um, what else are we having? I'm trying to. I do a broccoli salad, a variety of things, and then we have all those things ready to go. And I even set myself a little plan. So like I'll write down, 9 a.m. start turkey or whatever it is. So I have it set down by the half hour on what I should be sticking in the oven or in the slow cooker or wherever it is I'm going to cook it. And that way I kind of can go at a good pace and get all the food ready in time for when everybody arrives. Now, here at my house, we do a Thanksgiving lunch. All right, there's those 12. Get the others lined up. We do a Thanksgiving lunch because that allows time for my children to go to their in-laws for Thanksgiving dinner and not be overly full. They can enjoy Thanksgiving dinner with their in-laws. So that's what I do. I want to make sure that my kids don't get stressed out about, oh, we have to be at mom's at this time and then we have to run to, my in-laws at this time. I don't want them to have that stress. The holidays are supposed to be enjoyable time with family. So I do my very best to make sure that I can accommodate that for them. Yeah, the box will cover what I tore there. And I've always been good about that. Even when our kids were little, we made sure they spent time at both grandparents' house, because when I was growing up, we spent the majority of our time with my mom's mom, with my grandma, and not too much with my dad's family. And so I wanted to make sure my kids had equal access to both sides of the family. Okay, let's get some more boxes. So, that's just my way of thinking. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I don't know. It's just not the same for me. I'll do it on Thanksgiving and I'll accommodate. I don't have a problem with that. We have fun anyway. And like I said, um, the kids have time to go to the in-laws, and it's not too stressful for them. This will go there. Should have set up all of them first to make sure I don't have duplicates on this side, but I did not. No worries. And I enjoy time with my kids and with my grandkids. So if I have to accommodate schedules, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Let's put this back here. This back here. Here. And add another one on the top. One there. That works, right? Oh yeah. So this year one of my kids isn't going to be able to be here because her in-laws are actually out of town, and so what they started doing is alternating years. So last year they were here, this year they'll be with her in-law. Hi friend, thanks. Hi there, my friend. How are you doing? So anyway, I have all my plans laid out for um, Thanksgiving meal. So that's all set. The next thing I have to do, and this is something we do every year, is we do kind of a secret Santa of sorts, so that because the family's so big, I never want anyone to feel like they have to buy every niece and nephew and their brothers and sisters. It's too much to get everybody a gift. I can do that. I'm grandma. I'm allowed. but it's too much for them. So we decided a few years back what we were doing was Secret Santa. So all the adults would put their name in a hat in the little like gift picker raffle or whatever it is to choose a name. And then last year we started doing it with the kids too because they were like, well, we want to do Secret Santa. So last year we did it with the kids too. So they all had a Secret Santa. In fact, one year, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, um, we we did the Secret Santa where it was a no spend. So you couldn't spend any money to get your Secret Santa their gift. Regifting was allowed, handmade items were allowed. So it was kind of fun to figure out, what to get each of our Secret Santas, and we all stuck to it. Nobody spent money, which I thought was pretty creative. Everyone came up with some pretty creative ideas. So that was fun. Maybe we'll do something similar. Maybe not a no spend, but maybe like usually we give a limit of, I think it was, I don't know, 25 or maybe it was 50. But I'm thinking maybe this year we give a limit of maybe $10 and see what people can do with that budget. Everybody's very creative around my family, so they'll come up with something. But anyway, we do our sorry, our Secret Santa. We kind of set the parameters for our Secret Santas on Thanksgiving. So come Thanksgiving, we will decide if it's going to be, a no spend or what the budget will be. And everybody will choose their Secret Santa. I did have that in the bag. I knew exactly, and I was lucky that year. I got my daughter-in-law, and I made her a mini album and piece of cake. Made that, um, and she loved it. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So that's what we draw names and on Thanksgiving, and then that gives us some time. And then on Christmas, everybody does a good job of not using the wrapping paper, that people recognize, and wrapping the gifts. And then we have to guess who the Secret Santa is. And it's fun to figure out who gifted you, who was your Secret Santa, who gave you your gift. Not blindfolded with one hand, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. So anyway, we'll do that again this year. And excuse me, I don't know, I've got a frog in my throat. Um, I always enjoy that. It's kind of fun to uh, see what everybody comes up with. Now we do give everybody a little bit of a clue on what to get. So we keep I love spreadsheets, guys. So I keep a spreadsheet. It's a shared spreadsheet for the family, and everybody puts on there their top 3 Christmas wishes, and we put down, you know, let's say my top wish was a pair of shoes. I make sure that my shoe size is on there, my shirt size, my pant size, whatever sizes we may need if there's a gift that involves clothing. And in fact, I make sure all the grandkids and my kids have their sizes on there because, as I said, I'm grandma. I'm allowed to get everybody a gift if I want. I don't have to follow the rules. So that's fun. Oh, see, I think part of the fun of Secret Santa is we all know each other very well. We all know our likes and dislikes. Um, for example, a Starbucks gift card would be wasted on me because I don't drink coffee. and my family knows that, so they wouldn't give me a Starbucks gift card. My second oldest granddaughter doesn't, like I mentioned, she doesn't like chocolate, so getting her a See's Candy gift card would be a waste for her. She's not a chocolate eater. But, you know, it's fun to see what everybody comes up with. And then, of course, we get our parents' gifts. My mom a gift, and my mother-in-law a gift. I know last year was a little rough for my husband. It was the first Christmas without his dad. And I know what that feels like. So, you know, I made sure to kind of check in on him, see how he was doing throughout the holidays. It's important. You know, the holidays are a fun time for many people, but for some people, it can also be a sad time. All right. Yeah, Secret Santas are fun. They are lots of fun. Yeah, it's hard, you know, as your kids get older, Charlene, it's hard to have them all here. You know, I'm happy when I do get them all here. But like I said, this year one of my kids will be missing, which means two of my grandkids will be missing. Um, but I'll still have their boxes ready for them, and then when they come back, I'll give it to them. So I always make sure of that. And then having um, having my mom here for Thanksgiving is, I love it. I love that she can just come in and sit down, relax, and just enjoy the family. My kids adore my mother. My grandkids adore their great grandma. Um, and they all greet her with big hugs and kisses. And I love seeing that. Like, oh, I did okay. I raised them okay, I guess. Oh, goodness. Oh, Charlene, that's a good idea. Hmm. Message me. We should set something up. Okay, let me see if I cover up where I ripped. Right there. My head's in the way, I'm sure. No. Yes, no. But yeah, it's fun. I used to like Secret Santas at work. That was fun. So excuse me. So I agree. I think the consumables like that, although gift cards for me, I have a whole wallet full of gift cards, and sometimes I forget I have them. And for example, I had two Michaels gift cards, and I had them in my gift card wallet. Whoops, and it's closer, and forgot about them. So you know, the few times I went to Michaels, I would go and spend my money. And finally, I realized, I have a gift card. What am I doing? So I pulled it out of my gift card wallet and put it in my regular wallet. So the next time I went to Michael's, I made sure to use that gift card. Otherwise, I'll forget. Yes, in a way. I mean, it's come in handy on the rare occasion I remember. And then I pull it out and it's like, woohoo, I have a gift card. I don't have to spend my money. All right, let me go back through and open these up and kind of burnish down so that the tape sticks. And I started it a little early today, guys. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to do Wednesdays, probably at 12:30. Excuse me. I get another drink of my Diet Coke. So that I can be done in time for babysitting duty and not have to necessarily rush through. So if I go over, I plan my lives to be about an hour, but if I go over and I'm, closer to 2 o'clock, that's still fine. I'll be okay. And guys, question. I just remembered. So I think I mentioned last week, we finally got some Ethernet installed in our house. And so I was finally hardwired for my live last week and this week. So has the video been okay? Has it glitched at all? Has it been clear? I'd like to know. Now that we finally have our internet working, we went total 8 days where our internet was just not working, and the cable company kept saying, "Oh, it'll be repaired by this evening," and it would work for an hour and then go back out. So they finally, I missed putting paper in that one. I'll have to go back and fix that. So they finally got that taken care of. Perfect. Yay, yay, yay. I'm so glad. Yeah, being hardwired is better than the Wi-Fi when you're live. I'm finding it was better last week and looks like it's better this week. Even though it was racing to get on, I'm telling you, sometimes technology is my friend and sometimes it is not. But just go with it. I'll go with whatever I get in my technology world. Oh, good, Charlene. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Usually, and let me tell you something else. What I would do for my lives, I would close all the tabs I had open because I always have so many tabs open, and I would close them in hopes of getting, a better connection for my lives. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Well, let me tell you right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tabs open, and seems to not have any glitches. So being hardwired is definitely a benefit. So then what I'll do, probably later this week, because I'm also working on projects for my grandson's birthday party. Because I get the phone call, "Mom, can you make blah, 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 blah?" And Mom says, "Of course I can." There's my boxes. Now I need to add ribbon here and then add like a kind of a focal point to the front here. I thought I had it out. Maybe not. Excuse me. Oh, I did. I'm going to put Santa up right here. I'm going to mat it on some cardstock, but I'm going to put Santa on the front cover. Yeah, that'll look good. And then for the center, I think I showed you. I'm going to put an envelope here for number 25, and that'll have like probably some cash or gift card of some sort. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. So those are my plans. But look, see, that didn't take too much time. It took me about half an hour to get them all attached. That's not bad. Then this will go here. Now I gotta think, what color cardstock do I want behind it? I could go with pink. That wouldn't look bad, right? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, that might work. Now I have this purple that's kind of a pinky purple. It looks okay. Oh, I know. Guys, what if I just put black behind it? I have black up here. Oh, the black looks good, but I kind of like that pink better. Yeah, I do like pink better. Maybe red. See, this is what takes me the longest, you guys, deciding what color paper to use. Always what takes me the longest. I don't like the red. Not that red anymore. This one. Lighter red. That doesn't look bad. Green. Okay. Let me look at green. Do, do, do. Guys, I have so many scraps. Ooh, that looks. What do you think, guys? That teal or the pink? What do you think? Let me know. I'm gonna take a drink of my diet soda. Glitter, glitter. Oh, you know what I also have? I have like a holographic paper. I really like crafting with you guys because I don't. Sometimes you guys have the best idea. Well, you always have the best idea, and I'm not great at making decisions sometimes. Okay, let me kind of look through. I also have glitter paper, I think. Let me look. I mean, I really should have glitter paper, right? On this mass dash of crafting paper. Oh, that's a shimmer. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try and hurry and find what I'm looking for. Okay, I found some glitter. Oh, I think glitter might do the trick, you guys. Look at that. Yeah, you're right. It kind of gets lost because it is so close. Here's a red glitter. I kind of like that. Let me get, there's a silver glitter here too. Whoops. I don't know. Let me pull it off the paper pad and hold it up against the whoops. Paper trimmer down and tape divider down. Sorry guys. Okay, so if I put that, oh, that looks pretty, right? I could even kind of double mat it if I wanted to. What do you think? Yay, sparkle, I know. Oh, Linda, you put your tree up today? Nope, not for us. We don't put ours up till December. You think Santa's lost with the silver? Okay, okay. Let me pull out the red. I really do take all your suggestions to heart. I just think you're all so creative and so smart. So, all right, let's try this red. What do you think? Okay, guys, the red, and then maybe layer the silver after it, or just the red. Hmm. Hmm. I also have, is it? This seems more of a shimmer. It's not really a, but they're pastels. I don't know, maybe we'll go. Let's see. Let's try. That's a shimmery paper. It's not glitter. There's this one, kind of a lavender. I don't know, I think the lavender is washed out. I'm leaning more towards the glitter paper at this point. Okay, so the red with a silver matte. Okay, so that'll go there. Let me move this out of the way. I can cut those, that matte layer right now. So good on time, right? So I think I might cut it at 6 1/4. I'd rather cut bigger than I need, and then I can trim down because you can't add to it. Yeah. So then that looks good. And this one is cut 7 by 7, right? Let me do 7 1/4. Okay. Then move this out of the way. Yeah, I agreed with you. That pink shimmer just wasn't, but the red glitter seems to be okay. Where's my book? I think that looks okay. Now, what do I do with my ribbon? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry I'm clearing my throat so much today. I sure hope I'm not coming down with something again. That's the last thing I want. Okay. So I'm just going to use some white ribbon I have. You're right, I can. But I'm not gonna worry about that, guys. I'm not today. So this goes here. And I always cut extra of the ribbon just because I want to make sure I have enough to tie a bow. So if I go here, all right. And then on the ends of ribbon, so that it doesn't fray, I always have a lighter in my craft room. Let me see if I can find it. So that I can kind of just lightly scorch the ends of the ribbon. So this is going to be the end. Kind of run over it real quickly. Same on this end. And that way it doesn't fray. I know that I could also use, there's a glue for fabric to stop it from fraying. Okay, so here we go. This is going to go here. Yeah, yeah. What did I do with my 1-inch tape cards? Oh, here it is. And I put this down first, so it's underneath the the Santa Claus image. Apparently, I can't glue and talk at the same time, guys. Then I'm just, I could measure, but I'm just kind of eyeballing it based on the squares, so the boxes inside and kind of in the center. And then I'll put another piece of tape over that to help hold it down. I'll go across this time. Then I can glue. Oh wait, I won't take that off yet until I'm ready. And I'll attach the other side of the ribbon in just a second. Now, the only thing with glitter cardstock is it can be difficult for adhering. So I'm going to do a combination of dry adhesive and liquid glue. And hope for the best. How are we doing on time? That's good. That's good. Get my adhesive here. Here. Okay. And I know you're probably all screaming at me because I should have cut out the center to save on this glitter cardstock, but in reality, I have so much cardstock. I'm not worried about using some of what I have. Okay, do the same here. Thank you, friends. You guys are awesome. The choices I made were really the choices you made. I think that's what I love most about doing lives is everybody gives such great ideas. I love it. So, also, when you do a live, there's no editing involved. Not that I mind editing. Sometimes I have fun doing that because it's just, me zoning out on doing the crafty stuff on my computer. So I don't mind it terribly, but if I can avoid it, so much better. Okay, now I can put that here. I'm going to put it a little bit higher than center. Just think it looks better that way, right? Okay. This I'm going to use some of my double-sided tape here, my kind of score tape. It's just a little bit stronger. On the cover, I want it to hold real well. Be sturdy. Okay. Oh, friends. Kind of glad I set my live up for a little bit earlier today too, because the unexpected cleaning lady came. She's usually done around 2. So I need to be in the house ready to take her. Okay. And attach this. And then I think we'll be pretty much done for today. Because it'll be Give me enough time to clean up here and then get ready for babysitting Judy. And I will say, this week, my daughter has been doing all the cooking for dinner. And, she has been making some delicious, delicious food. So tonight, I think she's making chicken. I'm not sure with what. But yesterday, we had albondigas that were so good. So spicy, but so good. And then the day before, what did we have? Oh, we had some picadillo tacos. And let's see, albondigas, the best way I can describe albondigas, it's a meatball soup, basically, but delicious. And picadillo is ground beef with carrots and potatoes, and, tomato sauce, kind of in the middle, in the mix. And then she used that as the filling for some tacos, which was delicious. Okay, guys, I'm going to stand up here and try to get this on here relatively straight. Oh, that looks so pretty. So pretty. What do you think? Okay. So that'll be, I'm behind you guys. I got behind again because I was working on the projects for my grandson's birthday party. So I need to get going again on advent calendars because I need to have them ready for Thanksgiving, which is only a few weeks away. And then I'll put something on the back of here as well as a image or focal point to cover up this ribbon. What am I do with the ribbon? And just lining it as best I can. Okay, that way it will tie together and tie closed. I haven't decided what to put on the back of the album yet, but I will. I will figure something out. I just kind of go through the paper pad and decide what paper looks good. If there's a large image, which most of those recollection paper pads have a few pages with the large images on them. Let's see, what did I do with that paper pad? Maybe in the house because I started taking things inside so that I could work on them after my husband went to bed. So that may be still on the inside of the house. Yeah, inside. So I'll pick another image to go there. Just, with a little focal point on the back. And then I'll add the numbers and fill the boxes, and this one will be done. So I have 3 done, 7 to go. But I think it looks okay. Oh, I think it looks so pretty. I love these colors. What do you think, guys? Thank you. I love when things turn out the way I had them in my head. Because as I'm sure you know, sometimes we have an idea in our head and it doesn't necessarily come out the way that we pictured it. But I think this one looks good. And I agree with you guys, this red was perfect. So that red glitter was perfect behind this image. Perfection. Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to finish up so that I can get in the house and start cleaning up my mess so that I can start babysitting. And really, with them, it's mostly, Grandma, let's go play outside. So I can do that. I can play outside with them. All right, guys, I'll be back next week. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week. Whatever comes to mind, I guess. But I'll come on probably either at 12 or 12:30 next Wednesday. I'm thinking I might come on at 12:30. It seemed to be a good time today. It gave me enough time for doing our little project and me not feeling rushed to get it done. Usually I'm like racing with the clock, and I don't like racing with the clock. The clock always wins. Oh, and I also have to put, I'm going to get, so that you don't see the seam here, I'm going to put another piece of pattern paper there. Again, from the same paper pad. So once I decide on that, I'll put that there. And then what I was also thinking of doing, excuse me, and I'm not sure yet, but maybe just putting their name down the spine, you know, cutting it out with my Cricut and just putting their names down here so they'll know it's their book. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you all being here and all your helpful, creative minds for me to make a decision on paper. Such a hard decision for me to make. All right, guys. I will see you next week. I'll be on at 12:30 next Wednesday, and I'm not sure what I'll do. But if you have suggestions, let me know. Bye.